Hi everybody and welcome to Bead Sisters. I'm Kay and I am so glad you found me. You can probably hear it in my voice. I've been sick over the last week and I truly could not record at all last week. I'm a little bit better and I'm not sure how long I can go before my voice gives out on me. I may end up just sort of holding things up and kind of doing the Vanna White gesturing to stuff. We'll see, but I'm going to do my best to get through at least a little bit and tell you what I've been doing. So how are you? Good to see you. I have some tea over here in my apple cup. Hopefully that'll help a little bit and we won't spend too much of the time with me muting me coughing. Let's hope. Before I go any further, as I said, I'm glad you're here. If you enjoy talking about knitting and crafting and projects that you're working on, you've come to the right place. And I would invite you to like the video and subscribe. That helps a lot and it doesn't cost you a thing. The other thing that helps a lot is any of your comments. I love reading your comments, so feel free to leave little short comments or great big long paragraph worthy comments. I'm thrilled to read them all. Well, are you doing our 2023 countdown challenge? Jennifer of the Real Knitting podcast and I are doing this together, and we're trying to challenge ourselves a little bit between now and the end of this year, at the end of 2022, and get us ready for 2023. So use the hashtag 2023 countdown challenge, I think. I'll put it down here. And at the end, we're going to have a couple of prizes. One will be from Jennifer. Go check out her podcast, comment there, and subscribe. And I am giving away a bag and a skein of yarn. The bag is Can Until You Can't. And this one says, Of Course I Can, with mason jars on it. See if there's anything else. Yeah, I think that's it. And the yarn color is mason jar. So I hope that you are doing well. Are you working on projects? I have nothing finished. Nothing. Well, I do have one thing that was, I think the knitting was finished last time we talked, but it has been ends woven in and blocked. My first brioche project. Hopefully we won't do too much of that. So my first brioche project, I've got all the ends woven in and I blocked it. Reversible, isn't that cool? And it's so squishy. I would like to do another one, even if I don't do another one just like this, I would like to do more. And I want to learn increases and decreases because I think that's where brioche is just over the top. It just gives you the most incredible color work patterns. But I'm pretty pleased with this for my first brioche project. I'll tell you what the yarn is if I could remember. I got it at Copious Fibers in Irma. What do you think? I'm pretty pleased with it. I think I'm gonna have to come out of it though because it's a little warm. It's cool outside. It's in the 50s. Another editing break for me to cough. It's in the 50s, but it's raining, so it's sort of chilly, but it's warm in the house, so I don't really feel comfortable keeping this on. But very pleased with it, and hopefully I will get some other brioche projects done in the not too distant future. Other than that, one project I've had going since SAF it's my last sock blank from Gail's Art. She's not doing this anymore. So I've been working from this incredible Christmas sock blank. Can you hear my cuckoo clock? I have finished sock 1. This is the one I started for SAF, and so I have my friend's knitting stitches are in here. So what I did was to take some scrap yarn from another Christmas project and did a little red toe. There's no part of the sock blank that has solid red, so I'll kind of let you verify that. I will always know this is the one that my friends worked on. So I've got the second sock started, but haven't done all that much. And I will tell you why in just a minute. You can see they're going to match-ish. So I've got a ways to go. I've got a fair amount of the leg. I did about an 8-inch leg on this from cuff to heel. I actually feel quite a bit better today, even than yesterday, but I sound awful. All right. I haven't worked on that a lot because I've been working on the Anthology Throw. This is a bag that I made for the fair a few years ago. Did I show you this already? I think that's so cute. So, and it's plenty roomy for a large project. Started this when I was visiting my daughter in Omaha. This is the Anthology Throw by Helen Stewart, and it is designed to use 24 20-gram minis. But you can also do it with almost 5 full skeins. It takes, I think it would work out to be 480 grams. It's going to be fun editing this. So I started with a cream, and I went to, this is my colorway Dove, and then Rabbit Hole. The next colorway will be Mason Jar, just like this one. And the last one is going to be Leah's Blue, which is this. So I'm working toward darker blue. I am more than halfway. It's kind of hard to see because it's bunched up on the needles, but you can get a pretty good idea. I'm really enjoying it. It's not difficult at all, but it is a lot of knitting. There's currently close to 600 stitches on the needles. It is a pie shape, so it'll be a giant circle, and it works as a throw. So the name of it is the Anthology Throw, but I anticipate also folding it in half and wearing it as a shawl in the winter. I think I've told you before, our church tends to be really chilly, and if you're near a vent, it's really cold. So I've had discussions with some of the ladies that sit around me, and there's actually a mother and daughter who sit behind me who will literally bring a blanket. So this is going to be my church blanket, at least for the winter. The other thing that I want to show you that I've bought, let me rephrase that. I have several things that I have purchased, most of which is going toward Advent. I'm planning to do Vlogmas. So these are things that I will be working on and looking at during Vlogmas, but I wanted to show you what I have. But in addition to that, I did a video with my Yarnable subscription with Hypnotic Yarn. I only get one I think it's every 3 months. But this was the colorway for November. Isn't that beautiful? It was cheese themed. And I really thought the yarn was going to be some sort of cheddar orange. But this was a gorgeous surprise. Isn't that lovely? And it's called Life is Gouda. So if you want to see the rest of the box, there is a video. If I can figure out how to link straight to the video, I will do that. But otherwise, just go look for the Yarnable. It's like 2 minutes video opening my Yarnable box. Okay. Let's talk about my Advent stuff. Some of it I don't have yet. I've got a skein of yarn that's coming. I'll talk about that when I get it. This is my PK Yarn Advent calendar. This is who I ordered from last year. Last year's theme was the Nutcracker. This year it's a Christmas Carol. So there's a card, which I have not yet opened. There is a box, and if it's like last year, it's beautifully packaged. And there is a full skein. I have not chosen a project yet, and that will actually depend on whether I open this first or last. We'll see. Last year, the project that I worked on, I don't remember the name of it. If I find it, I'll put it in. But it allowed me to work through each of the daily 10-gram minis and then add the full skein at the end. So it was a perfect project for this. I don't know if I doubt if I'll do the same thing again, although I probably could, honestly. But I'm kind of still looking for a project that I can go through all of the small skeins and then add the full skein, but we'll see. The other thing, let's see if I can pick it up. I got a shipping notice for this some weeks ago now, and I thought, what in the world did I buy from them for that price? Because it was, I mean, it's not outrageous, but it was a fair amount for me to have forgotten what it was. It's from Missouri Star Quilt Company. I had bought this, y'all, I don't even remember. I think it was last spring. But can you believe it? Jenny's Countdown to Christmas 2022. This is huge and it's heavy. Okay, pause for a coughing fit. All right, here we go. Jenny's Countdown to Christmas 2022. As I said, from the Missouri Star Quilt Company. I just actually opened this a little while ago. I still had it in the brown box that it was shipped in. It's like a suitcase. Can you see the top of this? So I'm going to open. I think everything's wrapped. So I'm going to open and let you see. It says, with love from Hamilton. I'll grab my camera. Hopefully, can you see me peeking through? We can look at what's in here. Can you see? Cool. So let me turn this like that. And my little note piece of, I knew some fellas, little piece of paper. Merry Christmas from the Dones. So if you are familiar with Missouri Star Quilt Company, Jenny Doan is kind of the face of the business there. But they have other people on their YouTube channel. But anyway, I want to go there sometime. It's more or less on my way if I'm driving to visit my daughter in Nebraska. All right, I'll snap a picture or so just so you can kind of see how it's laid out. And then I'm going to close it back up because I don't want to open anything before beginning of December. All right, here we go. I'll take a picture. All right, y'all, I'm going to finish up now so I can edit, and also so hopefully I will get most of the coughing edited out. Sorry about that. If it's too bad, I'll just re-record, I guess. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully by next week, things will be even better, and I will have a little bit more of a voice to be able to talk with you a little more, and hopefully have a little bit more of the Anthology Throw done. I have some other projects in mind, but I don't want to start too much as we get close to Thanksgiving, and then right after that is when December comes and Vlogmas, and I want to make sure I've got plenty of time to work on my projects for Advent. All right, everybody, again, thanks for hanging out with me in spite of my messy voice and my coughing. Hopefully I will see you again really soon and be able to sound a little bit better. Thanks.